that's the sound of capitalism. Melania hit the New York Stock Exchange. Her new movie drops Friday, but before leaving, she brought home some hardware.
On the front of the medallion are our 6 pillars, which stand for a variety of things, but importantly, they stand for access to free markets around the globe and the concept of freedom, which I know you fight for every single day.
Melania wasn't the only one ringing bells. The S&P hit an all-time high, 7,000. Everybody wants in on the winning. Just ask Nicki Minaj.
I am probably the president's #1 fan. The hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, you know, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work.
Nicki's Trump's #1 fan. If you still weren't convinced, watch this.
Hello guys, I'm with my favorite president, the best president of all time.
And I'm with the queen of rap.
But Trump's got some competition. Nicki might love auto workers more.
Good to see you. Great.
See, they forgot I was here now. They came in for
We
Trump.
still love you, Mr. President.
Where did that go fast?
She didn't leave the White House empty-handed. Nicki scored a Trump gold card. She's opening her wallet, too, pledging thousands to Trump's baby bucks accounts. Here's how it works. You have a baby in the golden age. The government puts a $1,000 deposit into the Trump account and lets the stock market do what Democrats can't, grow something. So if you have the cash, you can invest up to $5 grand a year, tax-free. By the time your kid's 18, he could have 300 grand in his pocket and $1 million before 30. Forget Barney and Elmo, compounding interest is your baby's new best friend.
Every president in modern history has left our children with nothing but debt. But under this administration, we're going to leave every child with real assets and a shot at financial freedom.
Even the sharks are circling.
Today, there's 110 million Americans who basically have no plan for their future. They never did have a plan, and they don't know what they're going to do at retirement. This idea, the Trump account, solves that problem. It's better than Social Security. It really is. This is a way for the country to heal itself.
Trump's putting money in you and your baby's pocket. It's an open invitation to the free market. All are welcome, even little babies. That's the plan. Make Maganomics the new norm. What do Democrats have? No plan, no leader. And a late-night host auditioning.
You might run for office, maybe even president?
I've heard that one.
Yeah.
I've heard that one. Obviously, I mean, that's something I have discussed with my faith leader and my family.
Yeah.
And if there is some way for me to serve the American people in some way that could possibly be greater than a late-night television show, I would consider that.
Stephen's about to have a lot of time on his hands. Maybe the debate stage suits him better. Of course, there's the cross-legged messiah, knee pads Newsom. Gavin's desperate to get his legs on the Resolute desk, but scandals keep popping up. His latest plan, $236 million to fix mental illness. Sounds nice until you crunch the numbers. In 4 years, knee pads mentally ill plan reportedly helped 22 people. Newsom denied the report. He says the program's helped thousands, but who knows? California loves lighting money on fire. And speaking of fires, Trump's doing what Newsom couldn't, grabbing a shovel. 47 signed an executive order for the feds to fast-track rebuilding L.A. after Democrats let it burn and wouldn't rebuild. If Newsom really wants the Oval, he might want to fireproof his excuses. Reality star Spencer Pratt is running for mayor in L.A. and is already lighting Gavin up.
There's actually 2 houses in the Palisades that have had certification to like move back in, and one of them is a spec house developer. Yeah. So, and then the way Newsom and whoever they brag about, like, oh, there's 1,200 permits. If you're rebuilding a house, they're counting every permit in there. That's not a full rebuild. That's like if you added an extra, closet over here. So the numbers are totally cooked that they're bragging about.
Nicki Minaj isn't feeling Newsom either. Listen.
He doesn't want to make a change. Absolutely not. Newsom only wants to be seen. He does not want to do anything credible with his time or life.
2028 isn't all about greasy. Trader Tim must have seen the UFC fight coming to the White House this summer. He's gloving up for a debate rematch with JD.
I would beat out of him now if I could, and I would call that out. I mean, that's just different. In verbally going at it, my argument is much better.
Sure. This is what Walz looked like on the debate stage. Wide-eyed, extremely confused, and he said he was friends with school shooters. I think he must have meant Somali fraudsters. Let's check in on Pete Buttigieg. Blacks would rather anybody else but Pete. He scored a big fat 0. I don't even know how that's possible. If only Pete had an ounce of charisma. Let's bring in former White House press secretary and host of Saturday in America, Kayleigh McEnany. Kayleigh, I mean, you're always having babies. Are you doing the Trump baby account thing too?
I'm always having babies? What, are you trying to announce another pregnancy? That would be news to Sean, who's upstairs.
I don't know anything.
No,
I just know currently. I know you're always pregnant. Every time I see you, you're pregnant. So I'm thinking maybe you're doing it for the money.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm a rabbit, and I'm just doing it for the money. Okay. So, Jesse, these Trump accounts, though, I mean, this is big. Caroline Leavitt was talking about this today. She said her baby's getting a Trump account. She's one who's pregnant. Usha's baby, I guess he will qualify for a Trump account. My last baby would qualify, but this is amazing that women of America woke up, and if your baby was born last year or is being born this year, you got a Trump account. But here's the problem, Jesse. The media, because I looked at a poll today, 57% of people don't know Trump accounts exist. 25% have heard of it but can't explain it. Only 14% have heard that their baby can get $1,000 that grows and understand what it means. Well, so it's so good that Trump did this today.
That's why you bring Nicki Minaj to the announcement. She's going to get a lot of press, and then you have to write about the baby bonds. The Democrats, I mean, I've never seen such a group of people. Between knee pads and tampon and boot edge. I mean, does anybody have an edge?
Yeah, I mean, instead of knee pads, I prefer what Besson called him, like sparkly beachkin. I really like that one.
That was good.
But it was not a deep bench. And I looked today at Marco Rubio. I watched him before the Senate just annihilate Democrats and with all of the facts. And then I look over at J.D. Vance, who is amazing on social media, who connects with young people in the way that Trump did. And that's before you even get to the rest of the cabinet. But Democrats, I mean, they've got Sparkly Ken, and I'm not sure who else. I mean, Tim Walz, he's going to try to make another run?
Stephen Colbert
certainly will try.
Colbert's acting like he's interested.
Stephen Colbert.
You never know.
Their only hope is an Obama coming from off the sidelines.
That's true. That's true. Maybe Michelle Obama. You never know. I'm hearing a lot of rumors.
All right,
Kayleigh. She's not pregnant, America. That was fake news. I'm sorry. I'm known to do that.
Nope. I'm going to go grab a glass of wine now. Thank you.
Good for you. Hollywood going on strike over ICE.